Dinosaurs ruled the Earth for over 165 million years. They first appeared during the Triassic period around 230 million years ago and dominated the planet until their extinction around 66 million years ago at the end of the Cretaceous period. In this video, we'll be exploring how they came to dominate the planet, what advantage they had over other animals, and how they survived for so long. The dinosaurs were not the first reptiles to inhabit the Earth. In fact, they appeared after several other groups of reptiles, such as the early crocodiles, turtles, and the ancestors of today's lizards and snakes. But the dinosaurs quickly became the most successful group of reptiles, outcompeting and even eating many of their reptilian cousins. This was partly because the dinosaurs were more closely related to the crocodiles than to the lizards and snakes. Crocodiles were therefore their closest relatives, followed by birds, with lizards and snakes being more distantly related. There are three main reasons why the dinosaurs were so successful. The first reason is that they lived in an age of giants. During the Mesozoic era, the time period from 252 to 66 million years ago, when the dinosaurs roamed the Earth, the vast majority of species on land were gigantic. Take the mammal-like cynodonts, for example. These large mammals lived during the Triassic period along with the first dinosaurs. They were well adapted to life on land and were among the largest animals of their time. Unfortunately, nearly all of them went extinct during the Triassic-Jurassic extinction event, which paved the way for the rise of the dinosaurs. So, what exactly caused this mass extinction? Well, scientists aren't 100% sure, but it is believed that massive volcanic eruptions in today's Central America spewed massive amounts of gas and dust into the atmosphere. This led to global warming, ocean acidification, and an ozone layer depleting nuclear winter, causing the extinction of around 76% of all species. The event is also believed to have caused the first mass extinction, which may have been triggered by major climate shifts. It's also possible that rising sea levels, a reduction in shallow seas, and the formation of new mountain ranges fragmented habitats and reduced biodiversity. This led to a cascade of extinctions as species across the globe struggled to adapt to these drastic changes. The second reason is that they were perfectly adapted to the environment. Most paleontologists agree that one key factor behind the dinosaurs' success was their adaptation to terrestrial life. Dinosaurs evolved from smaller, more primitive reptiles called archosaurs during the latest Triassic period. As the Triassic progressed, dinosaurs diversified and eventually became the dominant terrestrial vertebrates. The dinosaurs were better suited to life on land than their rivals. Their legs were longer and stronger than those of the archosaurs, allowing them to run faster. Their feet had sharp claws that helped them grip the ground, and their jaws were powerful enough to deliver a crushing bite. This combination of physical adaptations made the dinosaurs superbly adapted for life on land. Dinosaurs were also warm-blooded, like birds and mammals. This meant that they could maintain a constant body temperature, which allowed them to be active during both day and night. This gave them a huge advantage over their cold-blooded competitors, such as crocodiles, which need to rely on external sources of heat to regulate their body temperature. Warm-blooded animals can also run much faster than cold-blooded animals because they have higher levels of endurance. When running, warm-blooded animals produce more energy per kilogram of body weight than cold-blooded animals, and they can sustain that energy production for much longer periods. This suggests that dinosaurs could outrun almost every other animal that shared their ecosystem, allowing them to escape from predators and hunt prey more efficiently. Scientists think that the dinosaurs' warm-bloodedness allowed them to live in a wider variety of environments and gave them a competitive advantage over other animals. This would have contributed to their ultimate domination of the planet. And finally, the third reason is that they lived through 5 mass extinction events. During the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, which wiped out the dinosaurs, there were 2 main pulses of extinction, one at the end of the Cretaceous and another at the beginning of the Paleogene. However, evidence suggests that a rapid ecological recovery only occurred after the second pulse. A recent study revealed that the first pulse caused by the asteroid impact resulted in the extinction of about 75% of all marine species and 75% of terrestrial vertebrates. However, there was still a significant number of dinosaur species left, especially in the genus Tyrannosaurus. It appears that the first impact triggered a collapse in food webs, leading to the rapid extinction of large predatory animals. However, some medium-sized species managed to survive the initial impact. Scientists believe that the second pulse of extinction was likely caused by the Deccan Traps eruptions in India. These eruptions released large amounts of greenhouse gases and aerosols into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and cooling the planet. This created a domino effect, causing ocean acidification and disrupted weather patterns. Yet surprisingly, the fossil record shows that small proto-wombats survived the event. Medium-sized mammals, including proto-wombats, were able to survive the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event because they needed less food and could easily hide from predators. It seems that the same thing happened with the dinosaurs. According to a recent paper published in Nature, an asteroid impact and subsequent non-avian dinosaurs extinction event created an opportunity for the rise of mammals during the late Cretaceous. It is believed that mammals like the proto-wombats exploited this opportunity due to their medium size. Although the dinosaurs had dominated the Earth for over 180 million years, the emergence of mammals dates back to around 225 million years ago, during the Triassic period. Mammals, however, remained relatively small throughout the Mesozoic era. The asteroid impact at the end of the Cretaceous period, which led to the extinction of the dinosaurs, allowed mammals to diversify and grow larger, eventually giving rise to the mammalian orders that exist today. Surprisingly, this pattern has repeated itself multiple times throughout history. In fact, 5 mass extinction events occurred during the dinosaurs' reign: the End Triassic, the End Jurassic, the End Permian, the Devonian, and the Late Cretaceous. In each case, only medium-sized creatures flourished afterwards. The End Triassic event paved the way for the dinosaurs, while the End Jurassic event allowed for the rise of the sauropods. The End Permian extinction, which was the largest in Earth's history, allowed for the rise of the marine reptiles, including the ichthyosaurs, plesiosaurs, and mosasaurs. The late Cretaceous extinction paved the way for the mammals, as previously mentioned. Only medium-sized creatures seem to have thrived after each mass extinction event, suggesting that there may be something to this theory. So why do medium-sized animals fare so well after a mass extinction? Medium-sized animals require less food than larger animals, making them easier to sustain in the face of ecological disaster. Smaller animals also tend to reproduce faster, meaning that they can bounce back from population crashes more quickly. Finally, medium-sized animals are often more adaptable and can live in a variety of habitats, making them more resilient in the face of changing conditions. In conclusion, the dinosaurs were the dominant species on Earth for over 165 million years. Their success can be attributed to 3 factors. Firstly, they lived in an age of giants. After the Triassic-Jurassic extinction event, the dinosaurs were the most advanced and best adapted to life on land. Secondly, they were perfectly adapted to their environment. Their physical adaptations and warm-bloodedness gave them a competitive advantage over other animals. And finally, they lived through 5 mass extinction events. Medium-sized animals like the proto-wombats were able to survive the ecological disaster and dominated the Earth afterwards. What do you think? Do you think that the dinosaurs could have survived if it wasn't for the asteroid impact? Or do you think that another mass extinction event would have taken them out regardless? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. We hope that you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.